Good morning and welcome to the Berks County Commissioners meeting. I'm Commissioner Christian Leinbach. We're broadcasting live via Microsoft Teams live event, also on BCTV, as well as Facebook and YouTube Live. At this time, please stand for a moment of silence, followed by a pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Just a notation, you only see one commissioner here. Commissioner Rivera is online, so we do have a quorum. This morning, we have our Dairy Princess and her court. We're celebrating National Ice Cream Month, which I think is a little later than normal. We've had challenges with schedules this summer, but I can tell you I've already heard from some employees when I was coming in and going up the elevator. They're looking forward to the ice cream from Wayhar Farms. So at this time, I want to recognize our Dairy Princess for Berks County, Sarah Haig, and her court, along with Kim Fees. Kim Fees is one of our deputy directors with our Berks County Department of Ag.
Hi, my name is Sarah Haig. I'm the 2023 to 2024 Berks County Dairy Princess. I'm the 18-year-old daughter of Michael and Alicia Haig, where we live on our family's 7th-generation farm. I'm currently going to be a freshman at Reading Hospital Tower of Health for registered nursing. And with us today we have...
Hi, my name is Annie. I'm 5 years old. I'm a little Miss Dairy Princess. My daddy's a farm.
Okay, and with us we have the rest of the court.
I am Danica Rhodes. I am going to start 9th grade in the fall, and I show dairy cattle.
What school?
I go to the King's Academy.
Great to have you.
My name's Brinley Hess. I go to Brandywine and Kutztown School District. I go to Kutztown for FFA, and I work on a dairy farm every day pretty much.
And what class are you part of?
I'm 11th grade.
11th grade. Great to have you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Natalie Grumbine. I'm the 2022-2023 Pennsylvania Alternate Dairy Princess. I'm also from Berks County, and I'm 21 years old, and I recently just finished my classes at Manor College, where I was majoring in veterinary technician.
Absolutely awesome. The two people that are in college, you're in very important roles. We need healthcare workers desperately. Consider coming to work for us at the Berks High. We have about a big area. Veterinary medicine, I'm actually going to be at Ag Progress Days next Wednesday. Oh, you'll be there. Well, we'll see you. Large animal vets and anyone working in that area, that is an enormous need. Many of our veterinarians are in their 70s, some even older than that. Are you looking at the large animal area?
Yeah, sort of, but I'll be a technician, so I'll be working underneath the vets.
And that's absolutely fine. They need a lot of support in that area. So.
I believe Andy would like to sing us a song.
Oh, okay. Let's hear the song.
My daddy's a farmer and feeds those cows. I already learning how. I's a farmer, my mommy's a farmer. I'll milk those cows. I already learning how. I's a farmer, my name is Annie B. I drink milk to stay healthy. My whole family is farmers. I feed that one. I'm proud to be a dairy goer.
Thank you, Annie.
So what kind of milk do you drink?
Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Chocolate milk. Guess what? That's my favorite, as long as it is whole milk. Whole milk. 97% fat-free. The FDA still doesn't get it. People still think that 2% milk is so much more healthier than whole milk. 2% milk versus 3% milk. That's what we're talking about. Whole milk is much better for you, and it's better for our dairy farmers as well. So thank you very much. I have one more question before we give you some certificates. I'd like to hear from each of you, what is your favorite flavor of Wayhar ice cream? Who's going first? Come up to the mic.
My favorite is their black raspberry. I've loved it for
Okay.
years.
Great.
My favorite is cotton candy.
Wow.
My favorite is chocolate.
Very good.
And my favorite would have to be chocolate as well.
Where's the peanut butter ripple?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite ice cream?
A cherry sundae.
That sounds good to me. Well, we're looking forward to that. I have some certificates that we'd like to present to. So, Brinley Hess, congratulations. Thank you for being here. Sarah Haig, congratulations. Natalie Grumbine, congratulations. Annie Kelchner. Here, you gotta shake my hand first. There you go. There you go. Congratulations. And then Danica Rhodes, congratulations. And again, thank you very much for being here and kicking off our ice cream social. So you can stay in the meeting and then we'll see you in the back. My favorite is peanut butter. Peanut butter ripple, chocolate peanut butter, but Wayhar is awesome. So got to get the peanut butter in. Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. Sorry I couldn't make it. I am here though watching it. And mine also is anything that has to do with peanut butter is the best ice cream out there. But congratulations to you all and great job. Thank you.
Okay, we'll continue with our agenda. Are there any additions or corrections for the July 12th meeting minutes? Hearing none, the minutes will stand approved as presented. We did have some executive sessions on July 12th. We had one dealing with contract negotiations and personnel. On July the 19th, there were 3 separate meetings, all dealing with personnel. And then this morning, we had an executive session also dealing with personnel. At this time, I'll recognize my executive assistant, Anne Marie Grill, to read the public comment policy.
Thank you, Commissioner Lindbach. Public comment will be accepted in person and through the Q&A function. Please include your first name, last name, and municipality for all comments. Any comments without name and municipality will not be considered. Each citizen can submit one comment. Comment length is dictated by limitations of the platform being used. Teams Q&A, Facebook, YouTube. In-person comments will be accepted first, followed by comments submitted virtually. The meeting comment period is limited to a total of 30 minutes, including both in-person and virtual comments. This time period may be extended at the discretion of the board. Please be concise. Comments that are germane to county business will be read during the meeting and should not be considered to be interactive dialogue with the commissioners. The county solicitor shall be the final arbiter of whether a comment is germane and should be read. Any commissioner response to public comment will be done at the discretion of the commissioners.
Thank you very much, Anne Marie. There's no public comment on agenda items either in person or online. So we'll move right into the agenda. Item 1, authorizing. Under that, Budget Department, adopt a resolution authorizing 2023 transfers in the amount of $59,444 and 2023 appropriations in the amount of $144,735 per listing dated July 28th of 2023. There are several items listed under Human Resources. Item 1, authorize the appointment of Kirby Gordon to Assistant Public Defender 4 in the Public Defender's Office. Item 2, authorize the appointment of Jacob Kramer to Guardian Ad Litem in Court Administration. Item 3, authorize the appointment of Lisa Howell to Supervising Client Service Coordinator, Public Defender's Office. Item 4, authorize the appointment of Jenna Imes to Emergency Planner in Department of Emergency Services. 5, authorize the appointment of Stephen Gorman to Assistant District Attorney 3 in the District Attorney's Office. Item 6, authorize the appointment of Edwin Janikowski to Veterans Benefit Educator in the Veterans Affairs Department. Item 7, authorize the appointment of Kathleen Morrison to Assistant County Solicitor in the Solicitor's Office. Item 8, authorize the promotion of Maria Reyes from Caseworker Supervisor 1 to Care Management Supervisor 2 in the Area Agency on Aging. Item 9, authorize the promotion of Brandon Groovy from Telecommunicator 4 to Training Quality Assurances. Item 10, authorize the promotion of Will Tobin from Veterans Benefit Educator to Deputy Director in the Veterans Affairs Office. Item 11, authorize the transfer of Ciara Gerardis from Assistant Director of Nursing to RN Supervisor in the Berksheim. We have one item listed under Purchasing. Adopt a resolution authorizing a recommendation to award and Director of Contracts and Procurement to execute an agreement as a result of an invitation to bid for food provisions for a period of 1 year for the jail system that goes to Good Source Solutions out of Carlsbad, California. Estimated annual expenditure of $23,812.60. There are a number of items listed under the commissioners. Item A, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute sub-grant award notification to the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency on behalf of the Berks County Adult Probation Department for the County Intermediate Punishment Program for fiscal year 23-24 in the total amount of $410,000. This is shared among COCA, Task, and Adult Probation. Item B, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the notice of termination for Chapter 102 permits from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania Department of Environmental Protection, Bureau of Clean Water for stormwater discharges that were associated with the construction projects at Antietam Lake Park from 2017 to 2000. Adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the Child Welfare Education for Leadership program between the County of Berks, Diana Ariel, an employee of Berks County Children and Youth Services, and the University of Pittsburgh of the Commonwealth System of Higher Education to participate in a graduate level social work program as outlined in Title 4B, Part 1 of the Commonwealth's Child and Family Service Plan. Excuse me. Item D, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the agreement between the County of Berks and Justice Benefits, Inc. to assist the county in identifying and applying for additional federal, state, and other funding and reimbursement opportunities. Item E, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair and John Adams, District Attorney, to execute the equitable sharing agreement and certification to the Department of Justice and U.S. Treasury Department reporting the federal drug forfeiture money received and spent by the District Attorney's Office for the fiscal year ending June 30th of 2023. Item F, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the notification and request for consent and waiver from Mall Communications, Inc. to sell substantially all of its assets used in the operation of its business to Keystone Metro Fiber, LLC, in connection with the transaction the company intends to assign between the County of Berks and Mall Communications, Inc. to assignee, and will assume the obligations under the agreement accruing from and after the date and time of the closing of the transaction. Item G, adopt a resolution authorizing the execution of the Berksheim Nursing and Rehabilitation Open Employment and Volunteer Policy, the Equal Opportunity for Staff Development, and the Open Admission Policy Statement in accordance with the provisions of the Federal Civil Rights Act of 1964 and the Pennsylvania Human Relations Act. Adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the Memorandum of Understanding for use of Chester County Public Safety Training Campus facilities for the Berks County Jail System Special Operations Group members to train at the Chester County Public Safety Training Campus facility. Adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute an agreement to the commercial lease between Sperry Properties, LLC, as successor in the interest of Clifton Tan and Hughes Tan, landlord, and County of Berks tenant, extending the terms of the lease for a period of 1 year expiring September 1st of 2023. Item J, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute agreement between the County of Berks and Antietam School District to utilize county leased warehouse space at 160 Water Street, Reading, PA, to store non-flood damaged furniture and other school materials at risk of further damage at no cost to the school district as a result of recent flooding affecting the Antietam School District, middle school, high school, middle, senior high school, subject to final review and approval of the solicitor's office. Item K, adopt a resolution authorizing the chair to execute the Memorandum of Understanding between the County of Berks and SEIU Healthcare Pennsylvania, modifying the eligibility criteria for the licensed staff to participate in the shift incentive program. Item L, adopt a resolution approving the exoneration of 2020 and 2021 county property taxes for Action Chapel, Pennsylvania, in the amount of $2,198.61 for a property located at 330 Summit Avenue, Reading, PA. So, question on item I, is that expiration date correct? It says it's extended for 1 year. Was this extended in the past? So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and approve it as is. We can amend it if it needs to be changed in the future. I saw somebody posted up a question. I thought of that when I was reading through it. Brian, I don't know that, is that?
It's the Water Street warehouse for Antietam.
Is that the one? No, it's different. I don't, this is Clifton and who's saying Tan?
This is the Water Street. No, item I. Yeah, but that's the Water Street warehouse that I and J to go together. Oh, I see. I is the one you're questioning.
So Brian, I think it's wrong. Brian Gottschall, I see you're on.
You think September 1 is?
Yeah, I think it should be, no, of 2024.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I don't know if they're trying to say the current lease expires.
I didn't know so Brian's not on. I know that Brian's not hearing us at least.
So Paul Bradshaw and Cody worked on the extension for, this is the warehouse that will be utilized by Antietam School District. And I believe it's trying to indicate that extending by a year the existing.
So it should be 2024.
2024.
It will extend it until September 1st, 2024.
Okay.
I'm not sure if this, as worded, is intending to indicate that the expiration is September 1st of 2020.
It says expired.
As it currently is.
So
Brian's on.
I'm going to make, Brian, I see you now.
Yes, I apologize, Commissioner. I had the meeting on but had people in my office I was in a meeting with, so I couldn't answer right away.
Not a problem. Item I, the extension with the TANs for the warehouse. That extension should expire September 1st of 2024.
It is unquestionably that approximate time and year. Are you asking, like, is it September 1st or September 30th explicitly, or what's the nature of the question?
There's a mistake on the agenda. It says 2023. That would be in less than a month. So I know that it's 2024.
That is correct. It is definitely a 12-month extension to the contract. And also, if the agenda indicates the TANs, they actually sold that property after we initiated the original lease, and the responsibility was transferred to our new landlord, Mr. Perry. So that would also need to be updated on the agenda.
Is it Perry or Sperry?
Sperry Properties.
So Sperry Properties LLC is still correct?
As successor.
Yes, it is Stephen Perry. So he may use Sperry as the name of the company.
Got it. Okay, Commissioner Rivera, would you like to amend item I to be September 1st of 2024?
Yes, I'll amend item I to have it expiring September 1st of 2024.
I will second that motion. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The motion is carried. So we've amended our agenda today. I'll continue with item 2, motion to authorize execution of contract agreements and amendments as set forth on the contract agenda. Listing, it's dated August the 1st of 2023. It's a big list, 50 contracts. There's 1 with adult probation, 7 with the Area Agency on Aging, 2 with the Berks, 1 with Career Link, 13 with Children and Youth Services, 13 jointly with Children and Youth Services and Juvenile Probation, 3 with the Commissioners, 1 with Court Administration, 4 with Facilities, 3 with Mental Health and Developmental Disabilities, 1 with Parks and Rec, and 1 with the Treasurer's Office. And then item 3, a motion to authorize execution of the payments and electronic transfers for the week ending August the 4th of 2023.
I will make a motion to approve the amended agenda.
I will second that motion. The motion has been made and seconded. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? The motion is carried. We'll move now to reports of Treasurer and Controller, and we'll begin with Socrates Georgiadis, our acting county treasurer. Soc?
You're muted, Soc.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Sorry about that. Good morning. Today we have an opening balance of $244,524,000. Let me start again. $244,524,076.80. We have a balance to clear of $2,639,000 and $2,639,000 I'm getting confused today, boys. $2,639,199.71, leaving us with a balance of $241,884,877.09. Those are a lot of numbers. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And we'll move now to our County Controller, Sandy Graffius, with the Controller's Report.
Good morning, gentlemen. We have all kinds of stuff today. Starting with July the 20th, we had a total accounts payable of $12,896,290.66. We had a payroll of $4,986,809.02 for a grand total of $17,883,099.68. That's that one. Now then, onward to July 27th. We had total cash disbursements of $5,515,371.09. Moving on. August the 4th. We have a total accounts payable of $4,918,061.07, and we had an employee payroll of $4,878,064.99 for a grand total of $9,796,126.06. Thank you very much. I appreciate you passing on all of these payables along with our CAO, because otherwise we couldn't pay. So our system is working. Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you very much, Sandy. And we'll move now to our Chief Operations Officer, Kevin Barnhart.
Thank you, Commissioner Leinbach. Along with our HR director and our COO team, we want to appreciate the transfer, appointments, and promotions of 11 people to keep the departments operating at full steam, and also the 50 contracts to keep things flowing to the county. So we really appreciate that. And lastly, to the Dairy Princess and her court, peanut butter ripple. First in line. That's all we have. Thank you.
The question is, do you have peanut butter ripple? The answer was the correct answer, yes. Very good. With that, we'll move to Commissioner comments, and we'll start with Commissioner Michael Rivera.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Just have a few brief comments today. Want to again congratulate our Berks County Dairy Princess, Sarah, and her court. Are not only promoting Ice Cream Month and dairy here in Berks, but you're also helping to promote the county as well. So thank you very much for the work that you do, promoting both dairy, ag, and the county as well. Also, just want to let everyone know tomorrow, Saturday, both Commissioner Leinbach and I will be heading out to Erie for the annual conference there. So it's always a great opportunity to get to learn what other counties are doing, meet with vendors that provide or could provide resources to the county. I was at the National Association of Counties annual conference in Austin a few weeks ago, got back last week. That was a great opportunity there. Two main issues that are at a national level and which we're seeing are two important issues here in Berks County is mental health and also affordable housing. We look at those items and we see that it's not only in Berks County, but it's a nationwide need around improving our mental health crisis and also our affordable housing crisis as well. I was able to meet with different vendors, take different workshops, brought a lot of information back, which I send out to our different department heads to look at and see what we could implement there. There's at least two things that I want to make sure that we focus on this year around mental health and affordable housing. And I'll be working on those once I get back from the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania conference next week. So that's all I have. I will see you next Thursday at our regular board meeting. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner Rivera. Several items. One, again, thank you to Sarah Haig and your court, Natalie Grumbine. I know both of you have been involved for quite some time, and just glad to have ag so well represented. I do want to mention, I thought that the Berks County Fair this year was a significant step forward. I'm trying to think what evening I was there the evening when we had the auction for the scholarship, the Kirchhoff Scholarship Program. Michael and I were both there. We actually went back and forth and bid against each other to get the numbers up, and decided, okay, you're going to pay on this one and I'll pay on that one. But it was a great turnout and really positive for our ag industry here in Berks County. I also, as noted, will be heading up to Erie tomorrow afternoon for the CCAP annual conference. I want to note that on Tuesday, we have our business meeting, and we anticipate that Commissioner Michael Rivera will be elected as the 2024 president of the County Commissioners Association of Pennsylvania. I'm very proud of the leadership he's provided in that organization, and just wish him the very best as he leads in 2024. It's a little opposite in NACO. They have their elections at their summer conference, and they take office immediately. So they have a split year. Mary Jo McGuire is president for the last half of 23 and the first half of 24. But in our County Commissioners Association, the elections are in August, but they are calendar year when they serve. So I'm very proud of the work that Commissioner Rivera has been doing for counties in general and Berks specifically. I just want to note that the NACO annual conference, there was a lot of things that I picked up. I take notes at every conference I attend. So my first NACO conference was in 2008, and I can go back and show you notes from 2008. And I do that for two reasons. Number one, I learn more when I write things down. It helps my memory. But number two, I am looking for things that we can use in Berks County that I learn at these conferences. And so I highlight those. And so I'm going to share those with you very quickly. One of the items, I know that we're already working with NACO's Public Promise Insurance Program for employees. Tarrant County, Texas just implemented it mid-year. And I think most people are aware you normally do these things during open enrollment at the end of the year. They were amazed. They had 20% of their employees purchased a product, and a much more significant uptick. And it was a soft launch. They didn't push it out hard, just kind of sent the information out. So I'm very interested to see what that does to help our employees. I was able to speak before the Public Lands Committee, and they reaffirmed a resolution on federal support to continue to combat the spotted lanternfly infestation. Right now, it continues to be a major problem in Pennsylvania, but also in Virginia. Virginia actually had a special presentation in the Public Lands Committee talking about what they are doing to battle the infestation. I also sit on the Transportation Committee and was part of a presentation on Citizens Against Bigger Trucks. There's a major effort again in Congress to bring tractor trailers on the road that are 3 long, from 80,000 pounds to 96,000 pounds. And there are major concerns about the impact on our roads and bridges and on public safety. And I've been involved with this group for a number of years. Brad Roseberry was there. He is the executive director, and Kevin Stone. But NACO also continues to take the position against larger trucks. public promise procurement, and I want to talk to Kelly Laubach, has been launched, and very excited about that. It is in the model of the old U.S. Communities, which was a great program. I also was able to hear a report before the board talking about a number of Supreme Court issues that were Moore versus Harper. The court rejected a 6-3 argument that state legislatures have sole authority over federal elections, preserving county flexibility and authority in local election administration. That was good for counties. Second one, you've heard a number of years, waters of the U.S. This is a major issue with the farming community, but also with counties. Outside of Pennsylvania, counties have ownership of about 45% of road miles and bridges throughout the country. And waters of the U.S. efforts would have made the process of work on roads and bridges much more cumbersome. There were also concerns that in the farm community, there would have been potential regulation of erosion issues that occur on farms. The decision, the court unanimously agreed, this is not always the case, that wetlands in question do not fall under the definition of waters of the U.S. The majority also ruled 5-4 in favor of a new, narrower definition of WOTUS, limiting the types of waters subject to federal jurisdiction under the Clean Water Act. While the decision restricts definition of WOTUS, counties need further clarity from our federal partners on how future CWA regulations will impact county-owned water infrastructure. But it was a big, big step. Item 3 is something we have to look at. I've had several discussions. This was Tyler versus Hennepin County, that's in Minnesota, and has to do with property tax forfeitures. The court prohibited in a 9-0 vote local governments from keeping excess profits from the sale of tax forfeited properties, which could impact property tax revenue for counties in at least 21 states. However, the decision protects important county enforcement mechanisms for property tax delinquencies such as fines, interest, and property seizure. It's something we need to look at, especially when you look at free and clear sales. The basic case was that an individual lost their property because they couldn't pay the taxes. It ultimately sold publicly, and the county historically kept all the money. The court ruled they could only keep the money that was owed in back taxes. So the profit had to go back to the original owner of the property. So there's some complexity in that. Item 4, and I won't go into the details here, but it deals with county-owned nursing homes. The court affirmed 7-2 that private individuals may sue state and local governments for civil rights damages under programs authorized by the federal spending clause, including Federal Nursing Home Reform Act. As a result, counties operating nursing homes with Medicaid and Medicare dollars or administering other federal spending clause programs may see an increase in lawsuits. So we need to look at that. And then the last one was Groff versus DeJoy. Again, another 9-0 decision. The court created a more rigorous standard for all employers, including county governments, to deny religious accommodations requests from workers. Counties will need to revisit employment policies and procedures to ensure they comply with the new requirement that they make religious accommodations, unless doing so would impose a substantial cost. So some very good material. The one of the keynote speakers, and this is the last item I have, was Dr. Drew Pinsky. He spoke on mental health. He was one of the most compelling people I've heard speak on the issue of mental health. We've actually discussed trying to bring him to Pennsylvania to speak at a county commissioners association meeting. We can talk more about that in the future. That's all that I have. And with that, we'll go to any comment from row officers. I don't know if we have anyone on. And public comment, there's no public comment in person, and there's no public comment online.
Motion to adjourn.
The meeting stands adjourned. Thank you.